Okay, just leaving the gym again. I've been at it for a little while now. Today was overload training. So work your way up as high as you can on your own, then throw the slingshot on and work your way up as high as you can with that, and then back down with it. Chest and back. Something happened last night that it's very unfortunate. Our Cornwell tool distributor guy got killed last night. I guess information's still coming out on everything, but he lives only 3 blocks from my house. And what we heard about 6:30, 7 o'clock last night is somebody died over 3 blocks away from the house on one of the Facebook pages. And then I started putting 2 and 2 together and then figured out where it happened. It was the Cornwell guy. Yeah. Unfortunately, a driver was speeding through the area, is what we heard last night, in a BMW sedan and hit him and just kept going. The paramedics came, picked him up, took him to the hospital. 2 hours later, something like that, he died. Then as, time passed, this morning we woke up, get to work, sharing stuff with people at work. Or I'm listening to stories with people at work, and one guy says, "Oh, no, he got shot." I said, "No, he didn't. He's my neighbor. He's 3 blocks away. He's not my neighbor, but he's my neighbor. He got hit by a car." Here's the Facebook postings from all the neighbors around him that it can verify he got hit by a car. He didn't get shot. So, towards the end of the day, close the business, when we start leaving, going home, one of the mechanics from another dealership knows his family, started sending us messages on what happened, and he says there was a spat between the neighbor and the guy that died's son. The guy that died's only like 46 years old. His son's got to be, teenager of some sort, 20 years old, something like that. I don't really know, to be honest with you. Late teens, early 20s somewhere. And I guess the neighbor and him didn't see eye to eye. And from what I understand is the neighbor came out of the house and threw something at the kid's car. Like a drink, busted it on his window or something like that, or threw something at his car. And then he jumped back in his BMW and took off. I don't know if he took off and went far. I don't know the timeline between the time he did that and when the dad went outside to actually check the car out, make sure everything was okay, figure out what the hell is going on. But he comes back, and all we know is when he came, as the guy was coming back, he saw the Cornwell distributor, the tool guy, out there, and he just ran him over with the car. He just hit him with the car and just kept going. And the police caught him probably around 2:30, 3 o'clock this afternoon. And he's in jail. Guys, it doesn't pay to make enemies with your neighbor. It doesn't pay to make enemies with each other. And if you're gonna put yourself in a position where you're acting tough, and sometimes it's due, sometimes you have to be that way, make sure you have something to back up what you're saying and you're justified for it, if you know what I mean. No matter where I go, I'm constantly protected. Let me just tell you that. I think you get to catch my drift now. But I don't go starting problems just because I have it on me. I don't go starting problems just because I have access to it quick. Even though I have that protection there, I don't even think of it unless I absolutely 100% need it and I fear for my life. I've never in one situation where I've gotten into an argument or been hostile with somebody, even drunk, no matter what it is. When I'm drunk, or if I drink, I don't even carry. But I've never been in a situation where I feel like I want to go right to that solves the problem. I've always been able to argue my way out of it, talk my way out of it, or fight my way out of it, and never had a reason to grab it. I know there may come a day where I need it, but I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. And had he have been protected, or had he have had protection with him, he may have been able to stop this from happening and losing his own life. Instead, it could have been somebody else that was trying to take his life. 27-year-old dude runs over a 46-year-old man with a young family. And now he's going to spend the rest of his life in jail. Or a big part of it, anyway. But then again, people claim self-defense for everything now. So, it is what it is. Don't make enemies that you don't need. And if you can care for people and love for people, love them and care for them. If you see somebody struggling or somebody going down a wrong path or something like that, maybe try to be their friend and help them get off of that path so they don't end up doing stuff like this gentleman did. Now the rest of his life is ruined. Y'all be blessed. Take care. Stay safe.